Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavai Om Shanti 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 Om Bhadram Karnebhi Shrunuyama Bhadram Pashyemakshaviryajatraha Sthirairangai Stushtavarnsastanubhi Vyashema Devahitam Yadayuhu Swasti na Indro Vridhashravaha Swasti na Purusha Vishwavedaha Swasti nastarksho arishtanemihi Swasti no vridaspatirdadhatu Om Shanti 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 Om Athashvalayano Bhagavantam Parameshtinam upasametyo vacha Adhihi Bhagavan Brahmavidyam varishtam Sada sadbhis sevyamanam nigudham Yaya chirat sarva papam vyapohya Parat param purusham yati vidvan Mantra number 25 Vedairanekai vedyaha Vedanta krit veda videvachaham I am the one, I am the truth that is revealed in all the Vedas. I the Paramatma, I Ishvara, I is the truth that is revealed. Pratipadya, Sarva Veda, Sarva Shastra, Pratipadya is I alone. Directly or indirectly, every part of Veda talks about my Swarupa only. Okay. That Vedya word also implies that is to be known. One has to know the Swarupa Atma from all the Shastras, and that Atma Swarupa alone is presented, Ishvara alone is presented in all the Vedas. Now, does it mean that the Veda is superior to you because Veda reveals you? No, I am the Vedanta Krit. I am the Krit, the one who brought forth the author, right? Author of the Vedanta also. I am the author. So it is said in an Upanishad, it is pointed out that now from this Parameshvara, the Vedas came out, they manifested from Ishvara like a person breathing out, no? Like the breath coming out of a person. Vedas manifested from Ishvara, anayasena. Like breathing out is effortless, so too the all-encompassing Veda, all-encompassing in the sense, encompasses the Purushartha, and that too predominantly Dharma and Moksha, Purushartha. Veda that encompasses the Purushartha, and therefore it is in a sense, it is omniscient. It covers the entire Purushartha, and therefore Veda is like omniscient, like all-knowing. All-knowing in the sense that the entire Purushartha is covered by the Veda, and therefore that omniscient Veda manifests from Ishvara like effortlessly, like a person breathing out. So that is pointed out. So, I am the one who manifests the Vedas also. And Vedanta, the Upanishad also comes from me. I am the revealer. Okay. This portion, this line occurs in the Gita also. There, Shankaracharya writes this way. Vedanta Krit means Vedanta Artha Sampradaya Krit, he says there. So, I am the Sampradaya Krit. I am the one who initiates this Sampradaya of this Vedanta Artha. That's why it is said, no, in the chanting, when we chant, when we pray, when we say our thanks to the entire Guru Parampara, we start with this Narayanam, Padmabhuvam, Vasishtam, Shaktincha, Tatputra, Parasharancha, Vyasam, Shukam, Gaudapadam, Govinda, Yogindra, Mahantam, Sri Shankaracharya, Matasi, Padmapadancha, Stamalakancha, Totakacha, all that we say. So, Bhartikaramcha, Asmat Gurun Santatam Anatosmi. I am not reciting it in full. So, this Guru Parampara starts with Paramatma, Parameshwara, the Narayanam is the Adi. And in another shloka, Sadashiva Samarambam, we say. Again, this Guru Parampara, right? Asmadacharya Paryantam, Vande Guru Paramparam, we say. The Guru Parampara begins with Sadashiva. And who is the teacher of Sadashiva? Who taught Ishvara Vedanta? I am the Vedanta Krit, he says. Vedanta Artha Sampradaya Krit, Bhashyakara says here. I am the Sampradaya Krit. So it amounts to saying that the knower of Veda is me, the Veda is me, the Veda Artha is me, and one who recites the Veda also is me, and one who knows the Veda Artha is me. Right? Teacher is me, the learner is me, the subject matter is me. Triputi, again like Triputi, like I am the teacher, I am the Sishya, I am the subject matter, I am the one, everything. Vedanta Krit Veda. And Veda vid eva, I am the knower of the meaning of the Vedas. I am the one revealer. Therefore, I know the meaning of Veda in entirety. It's like saying, no, I am the author of everything. Right? I am the creator of everything. I am the author of everything. I am the beginning and end of everything. So, the Ishvara is everything. That's what is indicated. Okay, we'll see that. Now, let's see the commentary. Vedaihi Rig Adibihi Anekaihi Bahubihi Ahameva Vyakhyatam Vedyaha Pratipadyaha Vedaihi Rig Adibihi, starting with Rig Veda, including all the four Vedas, including all the Vedas. Rig Adibihi Anekaihi means Bahubihi, any number of Vedas or the Veda Shakas, Veda branches are there, portions are there, whatever is there. By all these, invariably, exclusively by all of them, Ahameva Vedyaha, I am the only thing, I am the only truth that is revealed by Vedyaha, Pratipadyaha. I am the one who is revealed by in all Vedas. Be it Karma Kanda, be it Upasana Kanda, or be it Jnana Kanda, I am the content, I am the subject matter of all the entire Veda. Okay. Vid, Veda comes from the root with to know, vida jnane. So, that which gives the knowledge of how to worship, how to meditate upon, and how to understand Ishvara Swarupa, that is Veda predominantly. And everything else, anything else that is said in the Veda, helps a person, is connected to relating to Ishvara only. Like even some ritual is said, some japa is said, that's all connecting to understanding, knowing, worshipping, meditating upon Ishvara only. Therefore, I am the central theme, and anything else, if it is there, that's all related to, connected to me only, knowing me, revealing me only. Okay. Now here our commentator present this Vedanta little differently. Vedanta Sutra Krit Vedavyasa Rupaha. Here Vedanta Krit, here he takes Vedanta Sutra Krit, Brahma Sutra Krit. Who is that? Vedavyasa. So I am verily in the form of Vedavyasa. Vedavyasa is the one who compiled, who ordered, who arranged the Vedas into the four, and then also the various shakhas, and also he compiled the Brahma Sutra. So I am the Vedanta Krit means I am Vedavyasa. I only manifested as Vedavyasa. Vedavyasa is not separate from me. We say this in the Vishnu Sahasranama, no? Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasarupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahmanidaye Vasishtaya Namo Namaha. We say that. Vyasa is Vishnu, Vishnu is Vyasa, we say. And also we say Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam, we say. Sutra Bhashya Kritau Vande, we say. So, this Vedavyasa is Keshava. Keshava is Ishvara, Paramatma. Therefore he says, commentator says, Vedanta Krit can be taken to mean Vedavyasa. I am Vedavyasa Rupaha. Okay. And further it says, Vedavit. Vedasya, Veda Arthavit. As Bhashyakara says, Vedavit means Veda Arthavit. One who knows the meaning of every word, the entire Veda. And who is that? He says, Vedanta Kritaha Visheshanam. It's a description, Visheshana, a word describing Vedanta Krit, Vedanta Kritaha Shashti, Vedanta Kritaha Visheshanam, a Visheshanam of Vedanta Krit. Vedavit is an appendage, is an appellation, is a description of Vedanta Krit. Vyasa, who is Vedanta Krit, is the Vedavit also, because Vyasa knew the essence, the meaning of Veda, and therefore Vyasa is Vedavit. Vyasa, who is Vedanta Krit, is also Vedavit, and that Vyasa is me, he says. Okay. Further, Vedanam Sanganam Sankhya Vidya Sthananam Vedda Vedavit Saha Eva Natu Anyaha. So he says, because the commentator explains this. When he says Vedanta Krit is Vedavyasa, Vedavit also is Vedavyasa, and that Vedavyasa is Paramatma. Paramatma is Vedavyasa, he says, because Vedanam, of all Vedas, Sa Anganam, along with that Angas, the Shadanga is there, Shiksha, Vyakaranam, all this, Shad Angas, Anganam, and which are Sankhya Vidya Sthananam. The Vidyasthana, the Chaturdasha, we say the 14 Vidyasthana, which are about Sankhya. Sankhya, the entities which are there. Sankhya is number, Sankhya is the counting of the entities which are there. So various in this, how many entities are there? The whole prapancha, including all the living and non-living beings, all that, including time, space, panchabhuta, they are all counted in various ways. Some say it is 24 tattvas, right? Some say 28 tattvas, 28 principles. Some classify into 32, some other 36, etc. Various ways they classify. What about in the Vedanta? How do they do? Basically into two, Satyam and Mithya, Atman and Anatma. That is also Sankhya. Therefore, that is the Sankhya Vidyasthana. The Vedas, along with the Angas, are the places, are the sources for this understanding, knowledge of Sankhya, the entities which are there. Okay, so Sankhya Vidya Sthananam Sanganam Vedanam Veta, the knower. That is the Vedavid. One who knows the Veda along with the Angas is the Vedavid. Saha that is verily Vyasa is the one who knew, Natu Anyaha. Others didn't know the Veda meaning in its entirety. Therefore, Veda Vyasa is defending the meaning that he gave. Vedanta Krit. Vedavit means Veda Vyasa. And that Veda Vyasa is Ahameva. I am the Veda Vyasa. Okay. And there is one cha here. He says, Cha Shabdat Aneka Tapas Sampannaha Cha Aham Vyakyatam. And by the word cha aham, Vedavid eva cha aham. The cha refers to Vedavid cha. And then tapas sampannaha cha, endowed with a big gamut of variety of tapas. Vyasa, of course, was a great tapasvi here. And aneka tapas sampannaha cha, I am endowed with the countless number of tapas. Okay. And who is that? Vedavyasa or I, the Paramatma, is the tapas sampannaha. It's also said in some places, no? Bhagavan keeps on doing tapas. Nara Narayana Rupena, in the form of Nara and Narayana in Badrinath. They say, no? In Badrinath there are two hills, Nara Parvat and Narayana Parvata. Nara hill and then Narayana hill. And then between the Narayana hill or in the Narayana hill, the two rishis, Nara Rishi and Narayana Rishi, keep on doing tapas. Right? They do. For the Loka Kshema, Loka Kalyana, for that sake, they keep on doing tapas, it is said. So, Ishvara is non-different from the tapasvi also. And in the Vishnu Suktam, it said, Tavasaha Taviyan, Tavasas Taviyan, it comes. Vishnu Suktam, it comes. Tavasaha means tapasvi. Among the tapasvis, Taviyan means I am the tapasvi tamaha. I am the most exalted tapasvi among all the tapasvis. Okay. So, Ishvara is the Mahatapasvi, it's said. Is the Mahatapasvi. And we say Krishna is the Mahayogi, right? Yogishvara, we say, right? Yogeshvara, we say Krishna is that. Is a Mahatapasvi. Therefore he says, Aneka tapas sampannaha cha ahameva. That aham is the Vyakyatam, what was pointed earlier, Sakshi, Chinmatra, Sadashiva, etc. Now, how many such descriptions are there for Ishvara, for Paramatma? Countless. As Bhagavan says in the Gita, in the Vibhuti Yoga, no? He says, every Vibhuti is mine. Okay? So greedy. Everything is I am, everything is mine. He says, no, hey Arjuna, you are me, full stop, finishes the whole story by saying, Pandavanam Dhananjayaha. I am the Pandava. Among the Pandavas, I am you, full stop. You are me, full stop. I am me, you are me. Everything is me. And then he says, Yadyat vibhutimat shrimat yadyat vibhutimat murjitameva va tattadeva avagaccha mama teja amsha sambhavam. And then I am going to say only, whatever I said only is a hint only I have given. My vibhutis are countless. Of course, yes, countless Shakti, countless vibhutis, countless entities. Even if you take one object, what are all is there in it, no? What are all there, no? You can, it's really, even that is endless. Take one table, for example. We don't look into it, therefore it looks simple, that's all. Right? Our ignorance is the simplicity in that. If we start looking into what is a table, it is endless details are there. Endless Shaktis are there, endless factors are there. And we can't know about them also. We don't know, we can't know also. Right? We simply take for granted, table, yes, fruit. To make one rice grain, okay, to make one wheat grain, we can't do it. No laboratory in the world is yet able to. We can fake, okay, China or anywhere we can make duplicate rice grain, we can make duplicate milk they make, duplicate egg they make. Okay, it's all. So, but not an original rice grain. But then a seemingly simple plant keeps on producing, right, grain, and then fruit and vegetables and all that. Amazing Shakti. And you look at this atom, keeps on revolving, rotating, the electron. Everything depends on the atom, everything, the electron going around the nucleus, everything depends upon it. So, if you look at the number of vibhutis, it is really countless. It is Ananta Shakti, Ananta Vibhuti. Right? So that's what the word Ananta, Satyam Jnanam, Anantam also, limitless it is. Even if you have to count the number of vibhutis, glories, they are really, very countless. They are. Look at, even take any one object, small object, the vibhutis are countless, really speaking. Therefore, what is said is only the most important, or only a sample that is given, that the commentator says here. Aneka vibhuti mat satveshu idameva pradhanam iti uktam. Why only this much is said here? Idameva pradhanam iti uktam. This alone is the most important. Vedanta kriti, Vedavit. I am the Veda Karta. I am the Veda Vedya. Right? We have one Swami or Swamini, Veda Vidyananda. We have one Swamini in that. Veda Vedya. One who is known by, revealed by all the Vedas. So, Idameva Pradhanam. This is the most important. If it is said, then everything is as good as said. By the Prathama Malla Nyaya, like the foremost is said, that means the others are all automatically to be included. So, Idameva Pradhanam iti uttam. Okay. What is this pradhana? Among what? Pradhana, the chief among what? Important among what? Aneka vibhutimat sattveshu. Among the sattva entities. Among the entities which are vibhutimat, which are glorious. And which is aneka. Countless number of glorious entities, sattva, are there. Among them, among the glorious entities, idameva pradhanam. This is the most important. This is the chief ones, and therefore this is mentioned. Okay. In the Shiva Mahimna Stotram, which I mentioned yesterday, there is one sloka. No, not that one. The other one. Yadi likati sarada sarvakalam. Yeah. What? How does it begin? Yeah. How does it begin? That sloka. How does it begin? Yeah. Can you give me that sloka? Asita girisamam syat kajjalam sindhu patram. Yeah. Sarada sarvakalam tadapi tava param nayati. Asita girisamam, that sloka. Yeah. Very beautiful stotra that says, Asita girisamam syat kajjalam. Like the Himalaya, right? Like the Himalaya is the ink. Okay. Suppose Saraswati Devi were to describe your glories, Ishvara's glories. She starts to write the list down the number of glories, the glories of Ishvara. And for that, she would need, right, like mountain of ink, a mountain like Himalayas, so much of ink. And where is that ink material in that ink, what do you call the dye? Where do you invest? Sindhu Patre. So much of Himalaya, like so much of writing dye, no? The pen, liquid dye. Dye only, Swan? Oh, that much is immersed in the ocean. Sindhu is the Patra. And then Suravaru, to write, what is the pen? Sura Taruvara Shakha. The Devaloka Vriksha. Kalpa Vriksha is the pen with which Sarada is to write. Lekhani Patram, the Suravarutara Shaka, Surataruvara Shaka is the Lekhani. The Kalpataru is the Lekhani, pen. And then Patram, on what she can write. Urvi, the whole earth is the Patram, the paper on which she can write. On all over the earth, she goes on writing. Likhati, Yadi, Grihitva, if only Sharada holding the pen and writing on the earth. Sharada, Likhati, Yadi Likhati, if Saraswati were to write. Sarvakalam, eternally she were to write. Not 1 day, 2 days, not 1 year. Eternally she were to write. Tadapi, even then, Tava Gunanam Param na Yati. She cannot come to an end of describing your glories, your vibhutis. Asita Girisamam Syat, Kajjalam Sindhu Patre, Sura Taru Vara Shaka Lekani Patram Urvi, Likhati Yadi Grihitva Sharada Sarvakalam, Tadapitava Gunanam, Yesha, He Isha, Param na Yati. Saraswati will be never able to complete the job. So vast, so infinite is the glory of Ishvara. And that Vastu, Satya Vastu is presented in its true nature. Even Veda cannot describe all the vibhutis. It will be, again, like Sarada, ever writing Veda will be so vast. It's an infinite size book. It will never ending book. Therefore, Pradhanam, what is Pradhanam, that is mentioned here. Okay. The glory of Ishvara and glory of the Atma Swarupa, which is identical with Ishvara. Okay. And Vedam is Pavitra, and what is Veda Vedya is Parama Pavitra, the most sacred, the purest entity. I am that. And therefore, I being the purest, there is no Papa, Punya, there is no Vikara that is said here. Na Punya Pape Mama Nasti Nashaha Na Janma Dehendriya Buddhirasti. We'll include the next one. Na Bhumi Rapo Na Cha Vannirasti Na Cha Nilo Mesti Na Chambarancha. Na punya pape mama nasti nashaha na janma dehendriya buddhirasti na bhumi rapo na vannirasti na cha nilo mesti na chambarancha. Punya pape mama nasti. Or punya pape, do not afflict me. Punya, the virtue or merit, and papa, the vice or the demerit. They too do not afflict me. Affliction is there only when there is an embodiment and when there is an identification with that, where there is kartrutva, bhoktrutva is there. There only punya papa, they have a hold. I am ever free from punya papa. Therefore, punya papi, punyancha, papancha, punya pape, dual. Okay, punya pape na tapataha, they do not afflict me, they do not touch me. And then nashaha mama nasti, there is no nasha for me. This mama word can be taken as daheli dipanyaya, right? The word occur in the middle goes to the earlier part, punya pape mama nasti, and also comes with the later part, mama nashaha nasti. Also it goes with the other words also. There is no nasha for me, there is no death, there is no end for me. Because I am Paramartha and I am Advitiya, and therefore there is no agent which can come, which can cause an end to me, which can destroy me. Nashaha na. Na janma. I don't have janma also. Nasha is not there. Janma also is not there. And by negating janma and nasha, all the other four, Shadbhava Vikara among them, the other four among the Shadbhava Vikara, they are also negated. No growing, no decaying, no change. And the eternal truth. And Deha Indriya Buddhi na asti. There is no Deha for me. There is no Indriya for me. There is no Buddhi also for me. Should not misunderstand this. Ishvara has no Buddhi means Ishvara has no mind, Ishvara has no intellect. Buddhi, the Upadhi, does not belong to me. The Buddhi exists because of me, but Buddhi, I am free from the instrumentality of intellect or mind. To be the Ishvara, to be Atma, I don't depend on them. Buddhi na asti. And na bhumihi, earth is not there as part of me. Apaha, water, no. Mannihi, na. In me there is no manni. Then nacha anilaha. Anila means vayu. And then nacha ambaram cha. Ambaram is akasha. Akasha, vayu, agni, prithvi. And then apaha. None of them belong to me. Matstani sarabhutani. Nacha matstani bhutani. All abide in me. They are not in me also. Paramarthataha, in me, nothing is there. I and I alone am there. Okay. Analyze, count Namarupa, they are endless. Count the content, count the Vastu, there is only one, that is Ishvara, Brahma, Atma. That is the thing. Let's see the commentary. Na punya pape mama na sprishataha iti sheshaha. That na sprishataha is the commentator adds this as filling the sentence. Punya pape mama na sprishataha. Sprishataha he adds. They do not touch me. Sprishati ekavachanam. Sprishati sprishataha. They do not touch. Two, no? Punya and Papa. Punyam na sprishati. Papam cha na sprishati. Punya pape na sprishataha. They do not afflict me at all. Because I am free from ajnana, I am free from kartrutva, bhoktrutva, and therefore they do not have any hold on me. Then nasti, nashaha, vinashaha. Vinashaha, nashaha means vinashaha, destruction, end is not there. Na vidyate mama iti anushangaha. Anushanga means we have to add, bring in the word from previous portion. Anushanga, bring in the word. Mama, the word mama. Mama vinashaha na asti. There is no destruction for me. There is no end, there is no destruction for me. There is no death for me. Okay, further. Na janma janihi. Janihi means, janma means janihi, birth. Na mama asti iti anushangaha. The words na mama, that is mama, we supply, it's supplied to complete the sentence. Mama janma na asti. I am free from birth. I am birthless. I am deathless. And in between any change was there, what belongs to the body, that is not there for me. And then Deha Indriya Buddhihi. Collective singular here. Deha cha Indriyani cha Buddhihi cha. Deha Indriya Buddhihi used as a singular here. That he explains. Deha cha Indriyani cha Buddhayaha cha. Deha, various body, various Indriya, and all the the knowing instruments called manaha, chittam, etc., that buddhayaha, or the different minds occurring, obtaining in other all beings, that is the bahuvachana, buddhayaha, the minds or the intellects in all the beings, that is the dehendriya buddhi. Dehendriya buddhi nasti na vidyate mama iti anushangaha. Mama dehendriya buddhi nasti. I don't have deha, I don't have indriya, I don't have buddhi also. Apranaha, hyamanaha, shubhraha, amanaha, it is said. Apranaha, free from prana, free from manaha, etc. It is pointed out. That is said here. Dehendriya buddhi mama nasti. Okay. Also we can take that buddhi, the identification, that meaning also we can give. Buddhi here is identification with the upadhi called deha and indriya. I don't identify as my swarupa with deha and indriya. I don't identify, I don't wrongly connect myself with the deha and buddhi as my swarupa. That way also we can take. We can take that I don't have deha, indriya and buddhi, or the other meaning is I don't have this buddhi, that is tadatmya, identification as my truth with the deha and indriya. I don't identify with deha and indriya. I don't identify nama rupa as my own swarupa. That way also we can take. Okay. Then further, not only this deha and indriya, adhyatma, deha, indriya, buddhi, this adhyatma. Now he says adhibhuta, right? Na bhumihi apaha mama. Bhumihi apaha mama nasti. What is bhumihi? Prithvi sodaka udakena saha vartate iti sa udaka. Prithvi strilinga, therefore sa udaka, along with the waters, along with prithvi and apaha, that is the meaning. The prithvi, fifth bhuta, along with the water, which is the fourth bhuta. Prithvi sa udaka mama nasti iti anushangaha. So bhumi I don't have, udaka I don't have. That is what. That adibhuta, adhyatma said deha, indriya, buddhi, not there. It said no, adibhuta. Bhumi is not there for me, apaha are not there for me, etc. Then vannihi prasiddhaha nasti na vidyate mama iti anushangaha. Prasiddhaha, the well-known vanni, fire, that is not part of my essential nature. That is kalpita in me, not an essential part of me. Like even the shirt a person is wearing is not an integral part of the person. The personality may, like Charlie Chaplin comes, no? Charlie Chaplin always comes in one costume, with a tight coat and then loose pant, baggy pant, and then like a bent cane, walking stick and all that. That is his get-up. Suppose Charlie Chaplin were to come in different get-up, we may not identify him. Or anybody comes in the get-up, we say Charlie Chaplin. We say. But here, so we don't identify with the upadhi. I don't identify with the adhibhuta. Neither adhyatma identify nor adhibhuta. Further, nacha anilaha me asti. Anilaha means, he says, vayuhu api mama na vidyate. Okay. Vayu also is not there for me. And then here in the mantra, nacha anilo mesti, nacha ambaram cha. Two chas are there. And. The Shruti is to say, no, and. Panchabhuta, and. What is this and? Countless number of Namarupa is there. Therefore, he says here, Tikakara says here, Chakara Dvaya, Chakara, a minute. Chakarat Vayaviya Karyam Api Na Vayaviya Karyam, the Karya, the effect of born of Vayu, Vayaviya Karyam. Vayoho idam Vayaviyam, Agnehe idam Agneyam, Prithivyaha idam Parthivam. Right? We say. So this is Vayaviya. What is the effect of Vayu, like cloud, etc., or the prana, whatever that is, or gases, different gases that we see. That's all Vayaviya. Vayaviyam Karya, Vayaviya Karyam Api Na. Okay. That's our Tikakara's interpretation by saying Nacha Anilaha. Then Chakarat, by this Chakara, Vayu Karyam also is not, neither Vayu nor Vayu Karyam. And then we can say neither Bhuta nor the Bhautika. Bhuta is not there, Bhautika also is not there. That's the idea. Further. Nacha Ambaram Cha Ambaram Cha Mama Nasti. Ambaram means Akasham Api Mama Nasti Iti Anushangaha. I don't have Akasha as my essential Swarupa. And then Cha Ambaram Cha. There are the two Chakara. Chakara Dvayam Akasha Karya Tad Vyatirikta Anukta Abhava Artham Nacha Ambaram Cha two Cha Chakara Dvayam. What does it mean? We say that Akasha Karya, whatever is the Karya of Akasha. What is the Karya of Akasha? All spaces, part space, room space, mind space, etc. These are all we can take it as Akasha Karya. Or the other Bhutas are the Akasha Karya, Vayu, etc. They are born of Akasha according to the Panchabhuta model. Right? From Akasha, Vayu is born. From Vayu, Agni is born. Therefore, they are all Akasha Karya. That way also we can take. Either Ghatakasha, Matakasha, that way. Or Vayu, Agni, other Bhutas. That is also Akasha Karya. And not only that, Tad Vyatirikta, other than that, other than whatever that is said, Anukta, what is not said here, Anukta, what about others which are not mentioned, listed here? They also don't exist in me, the Paramatma, Abhava Artham, to negate the existence of anything that is not said here as existing in the Atma Swarupa. Nothing exists in Atma Swarupa. No Nama Rupa. So it is, but Chakaradvaya is to negate the existence of any other entity not mentioned or the Akasha Karya in Atma Swarupa. So I am the Kevalaha. I am the one and only true entity. I am Kevalaha. Advitiyaha. I am. If anything else is there in me, then I become Sadvitiya. I become dual. And I become having parts. Having parts means I become Jadam, I become Anitya, etc. But which is not the case with me. Therefore, everything else, all the Nama Rupa as forming part of Swarupa, that is all negated. I am the Kevala, Chin Matra, San Matra, Ananda Matra, Swarupa. I am. Okay. Further. Now the result, the phalam, parama phalam of this jnanam, this wisdom, this vision is pointed out. We know that the parama phalam of this jnanam is the Jivan Mukti, living in fullness every moment. The entire life one lives in Purna. The vision is unsullied, unaffected, whatever be the situation, whatever be the happening or not happening, whatever be the one has or doesn't have, one remains in fullness, lives in fullness, sees everything as Purnam Brahma, Purnamadaha, Purnamiti. That is the Purnatvam alone is in the vision of this person who knows. That is said, Jnana Phalam is said. What happens to that entity what we see as an individual, after the fall of the body, it remains Brahman, it remains one with Ishvara. Does not the Jiva die? No, Jiva does not die. Jiva means that entity does not die, it remains one with Ishvara. Like, suppose there is a lamp, okay, and the flame is there. Suppose the oil dies out, oil dries up. What happens to the flame? We say one way of saying it is the flame dies. That is one way of saying it. There is the other way of saying this flame, that heat, that flame merges into the Maha Agni. The Agni, the Bhuta, it just merges in the Agni. Is that? So here we can say that the Jnani, the Sharira dies, we can say, or the Sharira dies, or the Atma remains one with Ishvara. That is, there is no Nasha. Remain Ishvara. That is called the Videha Mukti, Jivan Mukti and Videha Mukti. That is mentioned here. One remains in Purna Swarupa all the time. The result of this vision, one lives in fullness. That is pointed here. Evam viditva paramatma rupam guhashayam nishkalam advitiyam samasta sakshim sadasad vihinam prayati shuddham paramatma rupam evam viditva paramatma rupam guhashayam nishkalam advitiyam samasta sakshim sadasad vihinam prayati shuddham paramatma rupam evam viditva prayati. The knower, viditva prayati, gains, goes to, reaches, gains, remains. That's the idea. Here going, there is no going. Here it's only remains. Prayati means goes, reaches, but the real meaning is remains. Evam viditva, knowing thus. Knowing what? Paramatma rupam viditva. Guhashayam viditva. Nishkalam advitiyam viditva. Samasta sakshim viditva. Sadasadvihinam viditva. Knowing that Shuddham Paramatma Rupam Prayati. Right? So all these words, Paramatma Rupam, Guhashayam, Nishkalam, Advitiyam, Samasta Sakshim, Sadasad Vihinam, and also Shuddham, Paramatma Rupam, all this can be the object of Viditva and also Prayati. They can be the object of karma, grammatical karma. Kim Viditva, knowing what? Paramatma Rupam, Guhashayam, etc. Prayati, Kim Prayati? Paramatma Rupam, Guhashayam. Knowing this remains as this. Okay? Knowing this gains this. Brahmavid Param Apnoti. Brahmavida Apnoti Param. Taittiriya, no? So, Brahmavid Brahmaiva Bhavati. Brahmaveda Mundaka. Brahmaveda Brahmaiva Bhavati. Knowing this in this way, the knower remains in that verily as the truth, as the Paramatma. Okay. We'll read the commentary. Evam Ukta Prakarena. In the aforesaid manner, Ukta Prakarena, as the way, in the way indicated, in the manner it is as was shown above. Ukta Prakarena. Evam Viditva Sakshat Kritya, knowing intimately, that is, knowing it as one's own Swarupa, knowing, owning, assimilated, etc. Knowing that. Knowing what? Paramatma Rupam. That he explains. Utkrishta Ananda Atma Swarupam Ananda Atma is Utkrishta, is Parama Atma, means Utkrishta Ananda, the most exalted fullness, happiness, peace. Utkrishta Ananda Atma Swarupam. That is the nature of me, the Atma. Knowing it thus. Knowing me, knowing myself to be Paramatma Rupa. Where is it obtained? Where is it cognized? Where do I know? Where is it known? Right? Where is the place in which the cognition takes place? The mind, where every cognition takes place. Where does every knowledge take place? In the mind. So too, this Atma Swarupa, where do I obtain? Where do I recognize this? This is called Upalabdhi Sthanam, the place where it is Upalabdha, where it is cognized. Right? Suppose we say, where do I get chocolate? Where can I buy chocolate? Where from? From the store. Around the corner we can find. So the store is the Upalabdhi Sthanam for chocolates. So too, where is the Upalabdhi Sthanam for Atman? The heart, in the mind, where every knowledge takes place, where every cognition takes place. That is that. So he says, Guha Shayam, Buddhi Shayanam, Guhayam Shete, in the Guha Shete, obtains. Shete means obtains in the Guha, always available in the Guha. What is the Guha? Buddhi. Guha is cave. The heart is compared to a cave in many places. Guha Hitam, he said Guha Hitam, also Guha Shayam, yeah. Obtaining in the cave called Buddhi, or Buddhi, which is likened to a cave. Okay. Usually the cave in those days, the caves where the tapasvis used to live and then did their tapas, right? So where the people have this understanding, the place Guha is generally a place where Giri Guha, in the mountain cave, etc. Of course, other people also used to live in other Guhas, but here tapasvi is there performing tapas, and the sadhu is there. And what does the person get by living, by doing tapas? There, living there, the person does tapas, etc. What does the person get? Paramatma. So, a Guha is a place, seen as a place meant for tapas and simple living, etc. Therefore, Guha, an exalted place. And also seen as a clean place. Okay. Also, Guha is generally dark. Okay? Like our Vasishta Guha, right here. The lengthy cave, you go 20 feet inside and then you don't know what is inside. It takes some time for the eyes to get familiar with that darkness, and then you see some dim light, dimly you see the outline of the rock, etc. you see. So, a thing kept in the Guha, it's not easily seen because due to the darkness. So, only when you take a light, you see what is there. With the light, you see what is there. So too, what is there in my mind? What is there inside my thought? What is there inside my feeling? What is there inside my jnanam, in my knowledge, right? What is there behind my idea as the content of idea? We miss. What is there inside as the content? We miss. So when the light of knowledge is there, we see that is Atma Swarupa. Therefore it is Guha Shaya. Buddhi Shayanam. Obtaining in the Buddhi as Aham iti. Right? In the Dakshinamurti Stotram, no? Balyadishvapi jagradadishu tatha sarvasvavasthasvapi vyavrittasvanavartamanam ahamityantam spurantam sada. Ahamiti spurantam. I as shining as the Atma, shining as I am iti. The self-revealing Atma Swarupa, manifesting as the I vritti, aham vritti, ahankara, etc. in the heart, in the mind, that is the Buddhi Shayanam. And this knowledge also takes place in the Buddhi. Every knowledge and this knowledge also occurs in this Buddhi Shayanam. In the Advaita Jnana, the Akhandakara Vritti Rupa, that obtains in the Buddhi Shayanam. Further, Nishkalam. free from all parts. Kala means part, aspects. Kala, the moon is said to have 16 kalas. Shodasha, 16 kalas. From after the new moon day, every day the moon grows in size. That's called kala. Right? Dvitiya kala, tritiya kala, it is said. The second phase, third phase of the moon, etc. So like that is kala is a part. And how many parts? Atma has nishkalaha, nishkalam, kalarahitam, free from all parts. Okay. Partless, impartite, partless. Nishkalam, nirgataha. What are the kalas? The Tikakara lists the 16 kalas mentioned in the Upanishad. Shodasha kalaha purushaha. In the Prashna Upanishad, it is pointed out. Shodasha kalaha, the person, the purusha. The purusha is made up of 16 kalas. He lists the 16 kalas. Pranaha, Shraddha, Kham, Vayuhu. These are 4. The number 4 is there. Then Jyotihi, Apaha, Prithivi, Indriyam, up to this 8. Then Manaha, Annam, 10. Viryam, Tapaha, 12. Mantraha, Karma, Lokaha, Nama, so 16. Iti Prashna Uktaha Kalaha. Prashna Uktaha means Prashna Upanishad Uktaha. What is mentioned, listed in the Prashna Upanishad. The 6th question, Shishya asks, can you tell me about Shodashakala Purushaha? Shodashakalaha Purushaha. Tell me about the Shodashakala Purusha. And what are the 16? Shodasha means 16. 16 aspects, parts, what are they? These 16 are that listed in the as listed in the Prashna Upanishad. Prashna Uktaha Kalaha. Okay. One way of the Shastra way of presenting the kalas. Yasmat Tam. From that, I am the Yasmat Kalaha Nirgataha. The kalas are not there. In whom? Yasmat Kalaha Nirgataha Tam Nishkalam. Okay. I am free from all the kalas. Kala means limitation, right? Part means limitations. I am free from any such limitations. I am limitless. Okay. Further, we will continue tomorrow. Tomorrow we may have the 11:30 class, I suppose. I will check with Swami and then. Om Bhadram Karne Vishrunuyama Devaha Bhadram Pashyemakshaviryajatraha Stirairangaihi Stushtavam Sastanubihi Vyashena Devahitam Yadayuhu Sastina Indro Vridhashravaha Sastina Pusha Vishvavedaha Sastina Starksho Arishtanihi Sastino Vrihaspatir Dadhatu Om Shanti 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 Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Sishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo